What is up, mathletes? Welcome back to the episode of Math with Dr. Math. And we know what you're thinking. What are rational numbers? Don't go anywhere to find out. All right, so what are rational numbers? And Dr. Math, what's up with the sombrero? Well, I just left the production studios and we're making our new music video. All right, so before we get in here, don't forget to smash that like button because according to our analytics, you haven't smashed that yet. All right, so you're doing us a favor there as we're trying to reach a bigger audience this year, right? Help us reach our goals in 2021. All right, so we're here at mathisfun.com with our friends, and they tell us what rational numbers are, but we want to make it a little easier. So think of rational numbers as any number that you can turn into a fraction. All right, so what they say is basically dividing two integers. And remember, an integer is any number that's not a decimal, right? And it's a whole number divided by a whole number, but the reason they use the word integers is because it could be negative or positive. So write that down. So it's just a fraction. Any number that you could turn into a fraction, right? That's what we think of when we think of rational numbers. And that's very important because later on you get into rational expressions and you have rational equations. And when you think about rational, the word I want you thinking about is fraction. All right, that's going to help you so much throughout your math classes. All right, so check it out. So 1.5 here, they say is a rational number because 1.5 is the same thing as 3 halves. And 3 and 2, they're both integers, right? And if one of them were negative, they would still be integers. All right, so it's a number divided by a number, as long as those numbers aren't decimals, right? And so we have all these examples of rational numbers. And you might think of, well, how about the square root of 2? Well, if you punch in the square root of 2 in your calculator, well, let's actually do that here. Let me pull up my calculator. Oops, wrong screen. And let's type in, let's clear this, square root of 2. And I know it stops because I told the computer where to stop. But here, this number, square root of 2, would actually go on forever. And because it has no pattern, I can't predict it, it's irrational. Just like you know who.
Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
All right, so hopefully that gives you a better idea of what rational numbers are. Let's look at some more examples. Pi is another famous irrational number, right? No, not that pi. All right, so again, why is it irrational? Well, I can't represent it as a division of two integers. Yes, people use approximations, but that's not exactly what pi is. Okay, so because I can't represent it as a fraction, it's irrational. All right, so again, it's that easy, folks. So again, when you leave this video, make sure you understand rational numbers, they're basically fractions, all right? All right, we want to make this short, fast. We know you have things to do. All right, mathletes, so if you haven't done so, subscribe. We want to help our channel grow because again, we're trying to help out as many people as possible this year. So if you could please help us reach our goals. Peace.